There's an old saying, the more you learn, the more you earn. I like to amend this. The more you learn and take action on, the more you earn. I only discovered personal development about 12 years ago. And at the time, it was just about making myself better. And it had a profound effect on my life. But when you start reading books in areas that you kind of focus on, and start charging money for it and start studying those, all of a sudden your business grows and you grow to a different level. And it's incredible. And I'm a huge book reader. Every week I purchase a book and I underline it and I take notes and I take action. And I wanted to kind of recommend 5 books on sales and LinkedIn that will help you going forward. So the first book is Ultimate LinkedIn Sales Guide by Daniel Disney. This is an incredible book. A lot of books focus on how to optimize your profile and how to write content, which is very important. But what Daniel really does well, and why this excels more than other LinkedIn books, is he focuses on the messaging. Because the messaging is really where business takes place on LinkedIn, not just from writing content and optimizing your profile. Daniel's written 3 books. I've purchased all 3 of them. They're all very good, all worth reading. The Ultimate LinkedIn Sales Guide is superb, and I highly recommend that. It's the best book I've ever read on LinkedIn. Second is Marcus Chan, 6-Figure Sales Secrets by Marcus Chan. I like Marcus. He's very American. And a lot of the people who work with him go on to do great things. He is constantly sharing case studies of people who really were struggling in sales and went on to achieve big salaries. It's a very American way of looking at things, but he focuses massively on pipeline, on persistence, on follow-up. And I've been lucky to speak with him on various sales panels over the year. So I'm a huge fan of his book, 6-Figure Sales Secrets. It's a very easy to read, but more importantly, it's very easy to implement. Never underestimate the importance of simplicity in sales, and Marcus does that beautifully. Next up is A Mind for Sales by Mark Hunter. Again, I've read all of Mark's books. They're all very good books. A Mind for Sales, I just felt was better than the rest because it all starts with your mind. No matter what you do in sales, no matter what you learn in business, you have to get your mind ready first. Otherwise, you're going to struggle. And Mark does that. And of course, he shares sales advice in his usual Mark Hunter way. Next up are 2 books which have a lot of crossover, but they're books that are so important to read. And they bring out, if you like, the inner beauty of what sales really is. So one is Heart Powered Sales by Robin Treasure. This is one of those books I just simply came across because I was connected to Robin on LinkedIn. I love the title of the book, Heart Centered Sales. Sales does need more heart. And I bought it. And there's so many things I love about this book. I'm going to read out just a little bit here that I thought was great. A whole other dimension to your success in sales that hasn't been given the attention it deserves is accessing energy, abundance, ease, and joy. This will guide you in your day-to-day work so you can achieve the success you desire without burning out, selling out, or being salesy. So a lot of things Robin talks about are abundance, things like almost like the law of attraction, visualization. So many of these things really play a huge role, not just in sales, but in life as well. And it's one of these books I just read with a huge smile on my face. And I really loved Heart Centered Sales. I think it came out in 2021, possibly 2022. And I think it's one of my favorite sales books of the year. And that really hasn't changed much since then. It's a superb book. And the 5th book is Selling from the Heart by Larry Levine. I've been lucky. I contacted Larry after I read his book. I then ended up appearing on his podcast. And he's somebody I turn to for quite a bit of advice now and again. And there's so many good things in here. I'm just going to read some of even the chapter contents. Servant-led sales leadership. You know, people often think selling is about trying to get your product sold or your service sold, and that is not what selling is. Selling is about helping others. It's serving others. And that's how I've changed my business model from selling to serving. What happened? I achieve more revenue, I make more profit. Taking care of your current clients, continuing education, something I spoke about at the beginning, what consistent prospecting looks like, the hard work mindset. People vastly underestimate how hard you have to work in any profession. And sales is a skill set and it needs learning. So I hope these 5 book recommendations have been useful to you. Buy these books, recommend these authors, give them reviews on Amazon, and most importantly, read, learn, and then take action. And that's how you'll see more success in sales.